Alright, everybody. What's good? This is Lost Raptor here. Today I'm going to be going over the best, I repeat, the best Fortnite settings for Fortnite Mobile. To get the maximum FPS, to get the lowest ping, let's go through it. So first thing, you always want to have your mobile frame rate set to the highest. So for me, this is 60 FPS. You want to press apply down there when you change it. There you go, but set it to the highest. Some devices like the iPad Pro or some Android phones, I believe even the new iPhone 16 and 15 Pros have 120 FPS, so automatically set it to the highest FPS possible. You also want to make sure you have your 3D resolution, oops, I didn't even have that, set to 100. What this does is basically change how good you can see your character. So for example, if I change this to 18% and I go back, you see that it's a little bit grainier in game. It will be than if I have it set to 100. So you always want to make sure this is set to 100. This will not tank your FPS, it'll just increase your user experience. However, what will tank your FPS and your storage is having quality presets set to medium. If you set this to medium in game, you'll notice that the textures seem smoother, they seem nicer, more like PC or console textures, but this will tank your FPS. So to have the maximum FPS, make sure you set this to low. I also have show FPS on because I always want to know what my FPS is like. Turn off low power mode because that will throttle my performance. Throttle basically means make my performance a lot lower. And then I have report performance stats off because this will increase my ping because things are being sent to the Epic servers and back, which will slow my game down. Then for my main volume, I'm actually going to lower this because I make content and I find that the audio of the game is louder than when I'm speaking, so that doesn't work very well. My music is all the way down. My lobby music is all the way down. Sound effects I'm also going to put at 28 as well, just because when I make content it's usually a little bit too loud. Voice chat I have in 100, but I don't really use it. Pitch and picture at 50%. Visualize sound effects, you want to make sure, this is super important, you want to make sure visualize sound effects is on. That is super important. Make sure that you could see when there are footsteps, when there are gunshots, when somebody's healing. This is super important. It will improve your gameplay 100%. And I have licensed audio as play, but you guys don't hear my music, so that's why. And for voice chat, I'll just scroll through these settings. It's not that important. I don't use it, but pause here if you want. Alright. Language and region, I just have it on auto. This will give you the lowest ping, but NA East is where my server connects to. But let's say I travel somewhere and I want the lowest ping, I have it on auto. My default language is English. I'm a native born English speaker, so that's why. Movement, no auto lock run zone, double tap to run, toggle sprint, auto open doors. Now for mantle, I play on mobile. So it's hold jump. I prefer that than just tapping jump because sometimes you might not want to intentionally mantle. You might want to stay behind a wall, for example. But if you just tap jump, then you mantle over it. So I have hold jump. It's a lot more intentional. Hurdle activation, just press jump. Most times you'll want to hurdle over something. This might combat. So hold swap to pick up. Don't want to do that. Toggle targeting. Just scroll through. I do want auto pick up weapons on. Auto equip better items. I want that on. Mark danger when targeting. You want all those on. Improve your quality of life. These are my building. I won't go through that because I am primarily zero build player, the number one zero build player in the world for Fortnite Mobile. So that's one thing. That's what my reticle feedback is. Just have all of it on. Reticle damage hit only and damage numbers cumulative. These are my HUD options right here. Alright. This is my touch combat. I have the fire modes all off. This is my sensitivity. Works really well. I'll be uploading some more gameplay, but this is also how it works. There's also some gameplay on my channel, the longer form videos, if you want to check it out. But touch sensitivity 23%, then 55%, 51%. Don't check out the build sensitivity. I don't use build. Then these are my gyro options. Best sensitivity. Yeah, I'll just scroll through slowly. And then I have all the multipliers set to 1. Flick stick is off. And then advanced gyro motion's off. I don't use controller, so that doesn't really matter. And then these are my presets for the controller mapping. And then this is just my account settings. Alright, so if you guys want to see anything else, drop a like and subscribe, and drop a comment, right? If you guys want to see anything more in depth, if you want me to go over anything, I'm just starting and I'm open to suggestions on how to improve. So yeah, let me know. Alright guys, see you in the next one.